I must have read the book when I was 14, but it really stayed with me. And I'd always thought aloud for many years that it would be interesting to do a new adaptation of the book rather than a remake of the 80s film. I was really excited about the idea of Glen doing the movie because I'd got to know him a little bit in the last couple of years and I'd enjoyed him in a number of films. And I thought what was really great about him is he had this sort of relatable everyman quality, but it was also interesting to take that, charming persona and put them in a really difficult situation. The subjective nature of the point of view in this was really important because I felt that that's what the novel is. The novel is entirely from Ben's point of view, and it felt like an incredibly intense experience because of it. We wanted to limit ourselves to our point of view in the movie, and hopefully I think it makes it a much more intense ride that you feel like you're on the show with him. Glen was more than up for doing as much of the action as possible. I think having worked with people like Tom Cruise, he could definitely see how that verisimilitude of being the actor actually doing the action can really make a film feel so much more tangible and intense. So Glen got into incredible shape and took it really seriously and worked very closely with the amazing stunt crew and his trainers and stuff to be able to do as much as he could in the movie. I've been a fan of his work, and his name came up, and I just thought, he would be the perfect person right now to really just grab this part, between his teeth and just kind of go for it. And that's exactly what happened. We basically shot with Colman for 7 days, and he just came in and just tore the roof off the place. And just to see the kind of the energy that he generates on stage. So I'm so glad that he played the part because I think he just lights the kind of film on fire whenever he's on screen. Just seeing Michael play that part was just so fun. It was great working with him again. I was really just happy. It's always nice when you see two different actors together who've never worked together before. But to see how well him and Glen worked together was really entertaining to watch. So it was just a dream to sort of work with him again and in such a fun part. Having an actor who's very physical was really important. And I'd been a fan of Lee in a number of different films and I always thought that Lee was a really interesting actor because he's quite the chameleon. He's so charismatic that having somebody that charismatic play a really dark character was really interesting. McCone is the star, he's the lead hunter, he's kind of like a rock star, and he enjoys kind of making his kind of quips upon killing people, and he has different catchphrases. And so it was really fun to have this outsized persona within the movie. The thing that I was surprised and pleased about was that people seemed to take the blunt force nature of the film completely at face value. They didn't think any of it was outside the realms of possibility, and it felt like an exaggeration of where we are. I think, the best of sort of sci-fi, and in fact a lot of Stephen King's writings it's an exaggeration of your fears. So there's a strange thing with the film is that to make this film and it be based on a book that was set in 2025, and the events of the film, not a million miles away from where we are, was exciting and sort of disturbing in equal measure. What I love about sort of the film and people watching it is seeing, our character go on this journey from everyman to revolutionary, and how expansive it is as a journey is the ambitious part of the film, but also I think that one I'm really proud of.